Hey guys, welcome back to Inner Peace Tarot. I'm still doing individual signs. And I'm feeling guided to go ahead and do Gemini. Tell me about Gemini's current situation. I'm getting that, Gemini, you are not letting the unknown stress you out, keep you up at night. And it is coming from a place of like just being burnt out. Like honestly, like I don't have the energy to worry about the unknown, to be in that like anxious state. So what led up to this? Recognizing that like being able to picture every possible scenario is not actually serving you at this time in regards to whatever this is talking about, whatever has been stressing you out. So in not stressing from a place of just being burnt out, as opposed to, I want to say like trusting that things are working in your favor. Interesting. I see you sort of like being on your way to keeping very low expectations to protect yourself from disappointment in the future. And I feel like it's going to affect your ability to manifest certain things, just because I'm looking at this Page of Pentacles, and with the way that he's holding that pentacle, it's like he knows that that pentacle is his. Without a doubt, like there's something very sure in his soul that it's his, but it's like because it's not presenting in the way that like you imagine through sort of envisioning every possible scenario, good and bad, you get to this point of like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pretend it's not gonna happen, which is not really like a mental space for manifesting and like seeing opportunities come to fruition. So we'll get to that. I did see the Three of Cups with the Four of Cups, which is giving me that like, it's not that these things are not happening for you. They're just happening in a very particular way that you can't understand right now, even through this. I keep hearing catastrophizing. Just these really built up scenarios. You know, all possible outcomes, no surprises. I'm hearing the universe is trying to surprise you. So to trust that these little things around you are blessings. It's giving sort of like a subdued expression of gratitude, not a lack of gratitude, but just, again, you're not letting yourself get excited. You're not letting yourself feel too safe with what you've got. Notice the little things is what I'm hearing. So advice from your higher self, Gemini. Yeah, this is just sort of confirming that like you're not going to be receptive to what you're asking for while you're in a state of it's probably not going to work out, so I'm not going to get excited. Start entertaining the idea and the concept of surprise. And I'm hearing that you can do that through gratitude, appreciation of like those little tiny things that didn't have to like show up in the way that they do, but that they did. Interesting. It's this idea of having fun with the unknown. The unknown can be good. The unknown is, what I'm also getting is an imperative. It's inherently a part of leaving your comfort zone for something different or better. If you're going out and seeking something different or better, something you haven't experienced yet. It's not going to be foreseeable. The way there is not going to be fathomable. So releasing these sort of outcomes that you can imagine is sort of cooperating with that energy of like letting it fall away. Letting what you used to know to be true fall away because it's not serving where you're going. You're not actually interested in it anymore. And that's why all of these, what I'm getting is all of these outcomes are stressing you out. It's really hard for you to picture a positive outcome because you have not seen this be done before. I'm hearing that people around you, people you've known, people who you would go to for advice, do not have the advice because they have never done this. I'm seeing this lady in the Four of Wands. She's like pouring out this water, and I'm seeing it as like she's pouring out what she used to know. I'm hearing it's just not relevant anymore. But if you think about why you're venturing into this unknown, it's because you know it's something better for you. So really leaning into that energy when it comes to those little unknowns that are taking you to this like vast unknown that you can just feel is good for you. I'm hearing the only thing that should be stressing you out right now is anything that feels ultra familiar, anything that feels nostalgic, anything predictable. If you're in that, you're not putting yourself in a position to be accessible to this new beginning. And this is a general reading for Gemini, so look at where you have that in your chart, apply it to that area of life, and like if this is not your message, you feel like this is like not advice that serves you at this time, like don't take it. But if this is your reading and you want something brand new and different that you've never experienced before, and yet you're stressing out about every new, unidentifiable, unforeseeable baby step toward that, you're being asked to let go of what's familiar. Let the universe surprise you. Anything else? So what I'm getting is, as you sort of build up these scenarios in your head, you're like, okay, I'm going to take a next step forward. I can do it this way, I can do it this way, and if I do it this way, it'll go down like this, or it could also go down like this. When you think like that, you put up these boundaries to ensure it's not going to go a certain way. Well, boundary setting is good because you're in a state where you can't fathom the manifestation of something that you know is yours. You're actually betraying the manifestation. You're almost rejecting, you're creating a block from this gift that the universe is trying to give to you. With the way this man, he's like sort of protecting himself with his arm. The universe wants you to open your arms, open your heart to this. Especially if you felt guided into this unknown. The universe is not trying to trick you. Anything else for Gemini? Advice? Something in your past. Is sort of fueling this anxiety. I'm hearing blindsided, something that another person is really what I'm getting, who blindsided you. So now you feel like you have to consider every possible outcome. To prevent something like that from ever happening again. It's like there's a part of you that feels like in weighing out all of these possible situations, putting up boundaries in every outcome that you would not prefer. It's making you feel safe, but it's keeping you stuck because you're operating from a place that you're trying to leave. This place that you're going, you are not accessible or reachable to people who do what this person did to you. This is a very weak energy, very self-destructive. Someone who operates like that, someone who is self-destructing cannot elevate to where you're going. You're going somewhere that is asking for Nine of Pentacles energy from you. I'm hearing she found this plot of land that could nourish her garden, her seeds, by wandering over there alone. She didn't know that that was over there. She just knew she had to sort of stop planting seeds where everyone else was planting seeds. It was depleting the soil. So she ventured off alone and happened upon a better place. People like this do not do that. People like this, whoever was like feeding off your energy, I don't know what this is alluding to for everyone, but they would never dare do what you're doing, do what you're being asked to do. Do what I think you're technically committed to doing, but just not in the practice of, again, entertaining the concept of surprise. It's a whole paradigm shift, and that's why you're not supposed to bring any of that other historic gunk with you. It's not relevant. It's not I don't know, this is so random, but I'm hearing it's like being fluent in German in France. Like, the language is different there. It's not, they simply wouldn't get it. And you in that unknown space, you in this like plot of land that no one else has ever been to before, you're not in alignment anymore with people who can approach you because they don't wander. They're lost, and I'm hearing they don't get fun surprises. Let's see if there's anything else for Gemini. I just had to pull those cards because I am hearing like a very low that to be able to shield yourself in the way that you would like to for peace of mind as you know it, you have to continue to speak their language. You have to continue to be within their reach. You have to be on their paradigm. So in not being in their paradigm, and on the same one as them, right? Not speaking the same mantras that they do, you do not have to shield yourself. Works the other way. But this, it's coming through as an impulse, so pay attention to it, notice it. This way of controlling your outcomes. It's not letting you move on. It's not letting you not be reachable. Trust that as you wander into this unknown, you're going to come across an undiscovered plot of land. That serves what you're trying to grow, is what I'm hearing. It's going to feel so counterintuitive, letting your guard down around this. But I'm hearing it again. Lean into that Page of Pentacles, holding that pentacle in his hand. He knows that that plot of land is out there. You know that you were guided into this unknown because there's something there for you. Don't doubt that. Don't doubt that when it feels scary. Don't doubt that when it starts to feel unknown. That's the whole idea of it. And so anything else for Gemini? Okay, so as you set boundaries, because boundaries are a part of life, you're going to have to set them. You're not being asked to throw your boundary setting out the window. Recognize what that boundary is serving. What is that boundary trying to protect you from? And is it something that you experienced in history way back when? Is it something that you know is not going to be able to reach you in this new unknown? And if it is, consider that it might be blocking, it might be acting as a sort of, again, betrayal to this gift, this surprise that the universe is trying to give to you. And take your time setting these boundaries so that you know that they're coming from the right place. Interesting. And I don't know what this is alluding to, but as you analyze these boundaries that you feel inclined to set, consider how they could be blocking the unknown. It's a very like tense energy. It's almost like it's making me think of like a scene in a movie where like someone's like, I don't know, trespassing or like trying to get past like a room full of like booby traps and like, I don't know, it's just like what I'm getting. Like the idea of like one wrong step can like blow it all up. Sorry, the video cut right there, but really quick, what I'm getting is just that this is not going to happen by way of anything that you can expect. And that's it. So don't stress about making the wrong move. If you're making new moves, you're making the right move. And that's it. That's it in a nutshell. You've already done something brave in deciding to step toward the unknown. But now you need to be open to surprise so that the universe or God can get you there. So that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching.